Barnett is traveling with the president. He joins us now from Lima. Errol, who's the president meeting with today, and what has been the response to President-elect Trump's win?
Well, Mr. Obama arrived late last night from Germany. Today, he is meeting with the leaders of the TPP nations. We can show you footage of that meeting as Mr. Obama sits next to the Peruvian president, with whom he has very good relations. He'll also be meeting one-on-one with Chinese President Xi Jinping, who is in direct competition with the U.S. for trade here along the Pacific Rim. In fact, the Trans-Pacific Partnership deal that Mr. Obama put forward would essentially lower tariffs and strengthen mechanisms against human trafficking for the 12 member countries, but would exclude China. China, at this APEC meeting this weekend, is floating its own trade deal, which would exclude the United States. Now, Mr. Obama is aware that Mr. Trump, the president-elect, had railed against the TPP and pledged to kill it as soon as he came to office. So Mr. Obama has been really underscoring the importance of globalization, thanking leaders here for their cooperation over his past 8 years, and pushing forward that countries should resist anti-globalization movements, which have, of course, built momentum in Europe and other parts of the world. Now, as far as how world leaders here are reacting to an incoming Trump presidency, there are many questions. The biggest among them, how a Trump presidency would differ from Mr. Obama. Donald Trump, of course, had threatened to label China as a currency manipulator when he came to office. That would essentially trigger a trade war. He has pledged to build the U.S. middle class, the rural working class, which, of course, handed him the keys to the presidency. And what Mr. Obama has been saying here and during this three-nation tour is that it is possible for there to be successful trade deals among member nations, but also ones that deliver working-class wages to Americans in ways that are more tangible rather than just lowering tariffs. Mr. Obama has also said that the incoming president deserves his time and his chance to set his agenda, and that it takes a lot to really create any massive change from a U.S. Diplomatic policy. So he's kind of trying to give Mr. Trump some breathing room, but really this was a trip when Mr. Obama hoped to really build momentum for congressional approval on the TPP deal, and instead he's thanking world leaders for their cooperation over these past 8 years, underscoring the benefits of globalization, and really being unable to answer the key question we all have, which is what a Trump administration will bring, because no one really knows the answer to that question just yet.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's the question everyone wants to know. Our Errol Barnett in Lima, Peru, traveling with the president. Thanks, Errol.